Hi everyone, it's me, Paige. And I know it's been a long time since I filmed and made a video, but I have some exciting news. If you didn't know by now, I'm pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant. And it's snowing right now. It literally just started blizzarding right now. What is going on? The world is ending, it's snowing. I'm scared shitless of this coronavirus, but anyways, that's not what this video is about. I'm bringing some light into the dark right now. But yes, I'm pregnant and I've decided to do a document series of my pregnancy. Basically, I'll just make videos like weekly updates or, monthly updates, and then like Q&As, like a boyfriend or baby daddy tag. I don't like baby saying baby, I don't like that. And just like basically what it's like going through my pregnancy and my journey. Every woman's different, and pregnancy is a beautiful thing, and I just want you guys to come along for the ride with me and see how my experience is, I guess, and just so I have it as a memory to look back on. I am very sentimental and I like doing these types of things. I even have like a memory box and like a pregnancy journal and stuff that I fill out. So yeah, really excited, and hopefully I stick with this. I need to stick with it because this is important. Today I'm going to be doing a pregnancy Q&A. I had people on Instagram ask me questions and I'm going to answer them. But before we do that, I just want to let you guys know I am 12 weeks and 2 days, and I am due September 23rd, 2020. I had 2 ultrasounds so far. My first ultrasound was when I was really early to confirm how far along I was. So I was like 5 weeks when I got that done, and it was literally just a little dot, and here's a picture of it. It was literally nothing. And then this last week I had my first appointment with my OB. I had another like OB/GYN appointment, but it was like with a nurse practitioner. So this last week I had an appointment with my actual OB. We did the whole examination and then like heard the heartbeat with the Doppler, and that was amazing. And then I had another ultrasound, and I was 11 weeks when I got that. And it was amazing seeing my actual baby. Here's a picture of it. I mean, it's a baby in there. Like it's compared to when it was just a little dot. It's crazy seeing it, and it was moving around, somersault, and had a strong heartbeat, was stretchy, moving, and it was being so stubborn because it wouldn't face the technician to get a good angle for the profile. It did it like one time. We were able to get like 2 pictures, and then it was like, bye, I'm done. It kept like moving around. It was very active, so it was crazy seeing that like my baby's in there moving and it's healthy and it's strong. And yeah, so I'm just letting you know I'm healthy. My pregnancy's been pretty easygoing so far, knock on wood. But I'm healthy. I have low blood pressure. Everything's really good. And the baby's really good and healthy. So hopefully it stays that way, especially with everything going on right now. I'm honestly really scared about how that could affect the baby, but I don't think it will. I think I'll be fine. But yeah, there's just some basic info, and we'll get more into in-depth info as these questions go on. So first question is by my best friend Lakin. She said, did you have a gut feeling something was different or surprised with the positive test? I was both. I had this gut feeling I needed to take a test, which was weird. I was just like, oh, I should probably take a test. I'll get into the story of that. I had a gut feeling, yeah, but then I was shocked and surprised. I wasn't expecting it. So I had a little bit of both. And then people were asking me too how I found out. I found out beginning of January when I was 3 weeks along. So it was really early when I found out. I didn't get my skip period yet. It was before I was supposed to be on my period. The following week, I was supposed to get my birth control, my IUD, along with my period, because you're supposed to do the procedure when you're on your period. The Saturday before that week, I went out to dinner with my boyfriend and friends, and I went to the gym prior. And when I came home from the gym, I was like, you know what? I should probably just take a test just to confirm I'm going to get my period and get on my birth control, and just to ease my mind, have confirmation. I just had a gut feeling that I should take one just for confirmation, for shits and giggles, I guess. And so I was doing all this stuff, laundry, putting clothes away, starting my shower, about to get in the shower, and I take it, and then I'm butt-ass naked, about to get in the shower, and I look at the test, and it says pregnant. And I actually still have the test, the original test. So that's what I saw when I looked down. Literally fell to the ground. I was shook. So that's when I found out, and I was scared. But now I'm not so scared. Is the baby's name going to be Twinkle Cutie? No. Do you want to have a boy or a girl? So everyone keeps asking me this, and honestly, I would be happy with either a boy or girl. I just want a healthy baby. I want a smooth pregnancy, a healthy baby, and that's all I want. I will be happy with a boy or a girl. They both have their pros and cons. With that being said, I always wanted boys growing up. I was like, I want all boys. I don't want any girls. And then when I first found out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a boy. And then now going through each week and stuff and with my symptoms, and I feel like I'm gonna have a girl. Like I just have this feeling I'm gonna have a girl. And so now I'm like convincing myself I'm gonna have a girl, but watch me be wrong and I'm having a boy. But that's the thing, is I've always wanted a boy. So maybe it's gonna be the opposite, like a girl, and that's why I feel like it's a girl. I don't know. And me and Riley, my boyfriend, the father of the baby, are making a bet to, if it's a girl, he takes me out on a date. If it's a boy, I'll take him out on a date, which it's just like, he thinks it's a girl now too, but he's just going along with the bet because we did it like back when we found out. And we won't find out the gender until my 20-week ultrasound, which will be in May, and then we'll have a gender reveal. So you guys will know when it happens. Okay. If someone were to give you a baby present, what would you like to get most? Honestly, just the essentials, diapers, clothes, anything I'm gonna need, because I'm gonna be a new mom, not gonna know what I'm doing. I mean, I've been an aunt, I've been a nanny, I've been a babysitter, I've been a caregiver, but that compares nothing to being a mom. Being a mom of a baby, like, it's gonna be a totally different experience. I'm so excited, but I'm also scared, and I know I'm gonna need all the materials. So basically just anything a new mom needs, I guess. What are things you and Riley are looking forward to the most? Oh my gosh, probably finding out the gender. Also, like, just seeing the baby grow in me and like seeing the kicks and the movement and all that stuff. Me and Riley are so excited to see what it's gonna look like. Like, we can't wait. Like, we keep it like, I wonder what it's gonna look like. It's gonna have this. So we're really excited to see what it would look like. And I guess we're just really looking forward to this journey and being parents. And yeah, we're scared and it's happening earlier than we expected, but we're rolling with it, and we know everything happens for a reason. And we both love each other very, very much. And yeah, okay. Next question. How did you know you might be pregnant? Congratulations. I kind of went over this. I didn't know. I had no clue. I thought I was just gonna get my period and get on my birth control. So when I found out, I was like, So yeah, name ideas. So actually, a lot of people ask this. Actually, I'm not gonna announce any of my name ideas because I want to be surprised. Because I want to announce their name when they're born. But we have 2 top names for a boy and a girl that we're probably gonna, like, those are our for sure names, but who knows, it could change. It's still pretty early. But I don't know, I want it to be surprised. I don't want people to judge our names if I announced it or like steal it or anything like that. Ooh, sorry. Indigestion. So yeah, it's a surprise, but we call the baby Nugget right now. So Nugget is what we call it. And we'll probably use that nickname Nugget when they're born too. So is it kicking inside of you? It is. I just don't feel it right now. I won't feel the kicking until like 16 weeks or something like that, a little farther along. So, but it's moving. I saw it last week. It was moving, kicking, stretching. Oh my gosh, crazy. It's insane. What were some of the first things going through your head when you found out? Oh boy, a lot of things went through my head. Can I do this? Am I gonna be a good mom? What are people gonna think? But then I also had thoughts of like relief, reassurance, and like excitement, because like, wow, I can have kids, like I can have a baby, like I can carry a baby, like, because I don't know, like growing up I always had this like thought, like what if I'm infertile and I just don't know it? So then it was kind of relief when I saw that that test, like, oh, I can get pregnant. But then also excitement, like, oh, I'm gonna be a mom, like, it was crazy. But also like scared, you know, how am I gonna do this? I'm still in school. Like, did you have a lot of symptoms before you knew you were pregnant? No, because I found out really early. I didn't start getting symptoms until like the week, like when I skipped my period, basically. So like weeks 4 through like 8, I had really bad nausea, so bad. And I never puked, I just had like that bad constant nausea. And now it's kind of went away, but every now and then I get it again. I didn't really have that many symptoms up until like I already knew. So I also have symptoms of like fatigue, bloated, and then the nausea. What else? I'm very moody and irritable. Literally, like, I get irritable with everyone, and I feel so bad for my boyfriend because I'll just like snap sometimes, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's my hormones. What are you most scared about? Oof. I am most scared of, there's a lot of things I'm scared about. I hope I'm a good mom, so being scared that I'm not gonna be a good mom, which I know that's stupid. I'm really scared of labor and delivery, and that, like, what if I have to get a C-section? What if something goes wrong? It's gonna hurt. I'm scared of contractions. Like, you know, I'm scared of all these health things or scenarios that could happen, which is bad, but yeah, I shouldn't think that way. You know, people are always like, oh, it's like one of the most painful things ever, so I get scared of that. I'm scared to see what my downstairs is gonna look like after a baby. Yeah, and I'm scared for the healing process. I'm scared for what my body's gonna look like after. I'm just scared of what my body's gonna look like in general because I have a lot of body dysmorphia issues. So I know it's been rough, like honestly, dealing with my bloatedness and like starting to gain weight and stuff. So it's gonna be rough. Like, I know, like, I'm just gonna be in my head, I'm gonna be like, you're pregnant, you dumb idiot, like, shut up. But yeah, I'm scared for what my body's gonna look like if I'm gonna get really fat, because I'm healthy and I eat a pretty good diet, but I'm still scared. Okay, hopefully that answered that question. How did you find out and how did you tell your family? And I got that also with how did you find out and how did you announce it to your boyfriend and family? So I kind of told you guys already how I found out. And I told my family, I told my sister right away after I found out, because she's pregnant too. And so she was really excited. She's like, now we can be pregnant together. So we're a month apart. So she's having her baby in August. I'm having mine in September. So I told my sister first, like on FaceTime, right when I found out. And then I told my mom and dad like a week later when I was supposed to get my birth control, my appointment. After my appointment, I told my mom first. I was like, hey, so I couldn't get my birth control. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I'm pregnant. And she was like, oh, well, what do you want to do? And then I told my dad later, but my mom told him behind my back to ease the blow. Or, well, yeah, is that the right saying? Yeah, ease the blow or whatever. And then, yeah, and he was totally chill about it. So, because my parents went through the same thing with my sister when she was 20 years old, and it all worked out. So I think they kind of know that's not the end of the world, and, you know, it's a baby. Children are a blessing, so they kind of looked at it more as a blessing. What was your first signs of pregnancy? Again, it's hard because I knew I was pregnant before I really started having signs of pregnancy. So, yeah. I guess first signs would be like my skip period or just the nausea. Oh, and then I announced it to my boyfriend the night that I found out. So after we had that dinner and stuff, my early birthday dinner, we got back to his house and I sat him down on the bed and I was like, hey, I need to tell you something. And he's like, oh God, what is it? And I was like, I'm pregnant. I just said it. And then he was like, oh. And then we both freaked out, you know, and we're pacing and trying to figure out what we were gonna do. But then we really dug deep down in our hearts and realized we wanted to keep it and that we were long-term and that we could do anything and that we have a great connection. We're soulmates and we're gonna do this thing. So, yeah. How far along when you found out? I was 3 weeks, almost 4. How are you feeling about it? At first I was really scared, honestly, and nervous, but we didn't tell Riley's family, we didn't tell a lot of people up until this last week. We didn't announce until this last week, just because I wanted to make sure the pregnancy, you know, I wouldn't miscarry or anything. But yeah, I was really scared and nervous at first, but now I'm really excited and like looking forward to it. And it's still so surreal to me. Like, I think it'll really hit me once I feel those kicks and I see it move and I see my belly growing. I think then it will really hit me. Even when I saw that ultrasound and I saw its face and its hands, its legs, its arms, its toes, its little stomach, belly, and its chin. It has my chin for sure. It has that little pointy chin for sure. That's when it like hit me that like that's in me, and it, God, I'm gonna get emotional. That it's in me and it's really there and it's growing every day, and like I just now like I feel like I'm gonna love this thing like I've never loved anything, and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna have a permanent little best friend that's half of me. So I guess how I feel about it now is I'm extremely ecstatic and I can't wait to meet my little nugget. Even though I'm still so early, I'm ready to be big and feel it and see it and know the gender and all that jazz. So yeah. What was your initial reaction when you found out? What did your parents say? Okay, basically I kind of already went over that. But yeah, I was scared, nervous, yeah, but also kind of excited. And then my parents are really supportive. Someone said congratulations, thank you. Do you have any name ideas yet? I addressed that already. What is something you're most looking forward to? Again, seeing my baby, knowing the gender, naming it, seeing my belly grow and just me grow and the baby grow, and really feeling all the symptoms. And even though it's gonna be painful and, you know, gross or whatever. And I just looking forward to that moment when I see my baby and I get to put it on my chest. And because I've been watching so many labor videos and like, and it's just beautiful to me, and I can't wait till I have that experience. And I saw my sister's labor with my nephew, so I can't wait till that's me and I have my baby on my chest and it looks like me, and oh, I can't wait to see what it'll look like. I'm so excited to see what it'll look like. Okay, yeah. If the baby is a girl, what will you name her? If the baby's a boy, what will you name him? Again, not telling. Do you want a baby girl or baby boy or twins, boy and girl? Well, I'm not having twins. That's verified. We saw in the ultrasound there's just one baby in there, and it's pretty much a done deal. It's just one baby. And then I already adjusted if I want a boy or girl. I don't care. I want either, but I feel like it's a girl. Baby names, not telling. How'd you find out what gender do you think the baby is? Again, I think the baby is a girl, but I could be totally wrong. So, and how I found out, I already kind of went over that. What kind of names are you into, and what are you looking forward to most about your pregnancy? Oh, so the kind of name, I'll talk about kind of names I'm into. So I'm into like, I like short names. I don't like really long names. I like short names that can also be like shortened too. I like kind of older names, like old lady, old man names I really like. I like names that are unique but not too unique. I want my baby to have a name that's like, you know, unique to them, but like it isn't like super weird, and it's not like people aren't gonna be like, oh, what the heck is that, you know? So yeah, I guess that kind of answers that question. And what are you looking forward to most about your pregnancy? My bump, getting big, seeing my baby. Yeah. Any weird cravings? Oh my gosh. So I haven't been eating them this recently, but those tiny like kosher like baby dill pickles, like the little tiny ones, the snackums, I think that's what they're called. I was eating those so much, along with raspberries, for a while. I got some raspberries today at the store. I'm gonna eat them after this. But yeah, I know pickles are a typical stereotype, but they just taste so freaking good, and the texture is just so, ugh. And I'm craving more sweet things than savory things. That's also why I think I'm having a girl. I crave sweet things all the time, like every second. So, but that's just me. Like in general, I'm usually kind of more of a sweet tooth. But it's like more intense now that I'm pregnant. And I think I'm gonna get way more cravings too the farther more I get along. So maybe I'll make a video about my more in-depth cravings and stuff like that. Were you nervous when you found out? How did you tell your parents? Yes, I was nervous when I found out. And I already kind of said how I told my parents, so. What's the hardest thing about being pregnant in college, and do college students treat you differently now? The hardest thing about being pregnant in college is probably just the workload, and like I have to like sometimes like put my pregnant, like not think about all the things, you know. It's like my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant, I want to research all these things, I want to do this, I just want to relax, I want to nap, I want to do this, I want to go shop, I want to do that. And then also like scheduling appointments and stuff, it's difficult because of my school schedule, because I'm full-time right now. And yeah, just the workload and homework and stuff, that's kind of the hard part about it, because there's times I'm just tired and exhausted and I just don't want to do anything. And then do students treat you differently now? They don't really know yet because I'm not really showing yet. So I don't know how people are going to react when I do start to show. I mean, my professors and a lot of other of my friends at school are really supportive. So I don't really know. And if people do, I'm scared that people will judge me and look at me weird and say obnoxious things. But honestly, like, screw them. I'm really over it. Like, I'm 22. Like, I'm just trying to get my degree. I could care less. Like, if you sorority and frat boys judge me, go for it. How do you feel after dating all these fuckboys and now you actually get pregnant by your soulmate? It's a good question. And that's the last question. You know, that's why I think it's fate, is because I've dealt with a lot of trash men, not even men, trash boys, and I've been treated like trash. And then I finally get in a serious relationship with someone after like 3-4 years, and they're literally everything I want. They're literally me, but a men version. Like, literally my best friend and everything I want. And this just happens. So I think it's fate. I think things happen for a reason. I think God has a plan for us. I think we're long term. I love him to death. He's literally the best guy ever. He's so genuine. So sweet. Such a gentleman. Treats me like a fucking queen. He is my king. And I love him so much. So yeah, it is surreal and weird, you know, and it makes me believe that this happened for a reason. So yeah. All right, that's pretty much it, all the questions. If you have any more questions, make sure to leave them in the comments or ask me on Instagram. I don't know what my next video will be, but there'll be another one soon. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Also, I'm gonna show you what I look like right now, my bump. I just have like a little pooch, just bloated, so yeah. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.